Hello, Guido here from blockbuilders.net, and we want to talk about grid trading today and how you can actually make money with it. So there are actually a lot of grid trading bots out there that you can use, and you usually pay a fee for every trade you are making. However, there are also some free bots that are available for everyone and that you can use completely free. And the one I'm using is Binance Grid Bot because I do a lot of trading on Binance. And so Binance basically gives you a grid bot for free. The reason is that grid bot trading is basically pretty easy. So it's pretty easy to set up a grid bot. Everyone can do it. And Binance makes money with trading fees. So with a grid bot, you're usually trading a lot, and so they're making money with these trades. So it makes sense to use a Binance trade bot or grid bot and not one of the bots out there where you are actually paying for every trade you are making. So let's focus on the Binance Grid Bot today. If you don't have a Binance account yet, I put a link down in the description. With that link, you can actually save 10% on trading fees when you sign up with that link. And so you can easily set up your Binance account and start trading immediately. So the grid bot actually works with derivatives. So when you are trading Binance futures or futures on Binance, you can use that grid bot. And we will not talk about how you transfer money into your futures wallet. You should know that by now. If not, I also made a video about that, how you can use Binance, how it works, and how the wallets work and everything. However, it's pretty easy to understand once you're using it. So let's talk about grid bot trading strategies. So a grid bot is basically, or a grid bot strategy is basically the idea that you're trading a range. So let's look at the Bitcoin price chart here. And you can see here we have hourly candles. And you can see here that Bitcoin is basically ranging in a range between like 42,600 US dollars. And here on the bottom we have, I don't know, 31,000 US dollars or so. So as you can see, the price basically goes up and down currently in that range. And so the idea from a grid bot is basically to use that volatility. So if the price goes down, you are buying, and if the price goes up, you are selling. And that's basically what a grid bot does. So it just uses all this volatility here to buy and sell regularly. And there's also another picture I have where you can see if the price drops, the bot is buying. If the price goes up again, and the bot is selling. Here are the red icons. So that's basically it. And you can set the intervals that you want to use. So you can set it to like 1% or 0.5% or whatever you like. So let's look at the grid bots on Binance here. And we will go to Binance Futures. And we are going to I'm using the USDT futures. So with every successful trade here, you are increasing your stack of USDT, so Tether. And as you can see, I have two grid bots here. I will show you in a second. I just click the grid trading tab here, and then it loads a new page. And then you can see I have like one with like 500 USDT and it's leveraged. So it's 2,500 USDT in total. And here I just wanted to try something out with Ethereum. And so it was very small. However, I have a few bots running on different accounts. I also run some in the past. And my experience is actually that it works really well if it's ranging for quite a while. So the longer it's ranging, the more money you are making. And as you can see here, the bot is now running since almost 3 days. And the total profit here is more than 3%. So it's more than 1% per day, which is actually quite a lot if you do the math here. If you can do like 1% on profits every day, it would go up so fast. You would be rich very quick. However, it's not that you can easily make 1% per day easily, because it goes down a bit if you are leaving the range, and then your profit gets a bit smaller and you need to wait, or you need to find a new range and everything. So you really have to like look at it a bit carefully. As long as it's ranging, you are making a lot of money, and once it leaves the range, your profit goes down a bit, and then you need to find a new range. However, as you can see here, my annualized yield would be 400%, which is like really a lot. However, that would only happen if Bitcoin ranges for like 1 year in that range, which is for sure not going to happen. So yeah, let's look how you can set up the grid trading bot. So you can choose 3 options here. We have neutral, long, and short. So if you are thinking the price goes up, if you're in a bull market, then you can select long, or if you think the price goes down, you can select short. However, most of the time it's probably neutral, because it's the easiest one to understand. If the price is just ranging between 2 prices. And as we said earlier, here it's between since May 20th or May 19th, it's between 42,500 and 31,000 or so. So in that range, we can see Bitcoin going sideways, and we just want to use that volatility to make some money. So first of all, let's select neutral, because it's ranging here between these 2 corridors. Then we will select isolated margin. That basically means if something goes wrong here, we can only use the money that we want to invest for that trade. If you select cross margin here, you can basically lose all your money that you have in your Binance futures wallet. However, you should be careful how much money you have in your futures wallet. You should have most of your money in your spot wallet or on a ledger or wherever, and just the money you want to trade with in your futures wallet. And if you are opening up a position, it's best to use isolated margin. Then you can choose leverage. You shouldn't do much more than 5 here. And then you need to set, you can choose here arithmetic or geometric. Basically means if your grids should be in percent, or if you want to have an actual number. Let's go with arithmetic here. And we say, okay, the price is ranging between 31,000 and 43,000. And then we want to have around 65 grids, maybe a bit less. And you can see our profit per grid. So as I said, if the price goes down, we would buy, and if the price goes up, we would sell. So that would be 1 grid here. And you can see we would have 1 grid every 0.42%. So basically 1 trade would be with just a price difference of 0.42%. Which is the thing you should target. You can also do less grids. Let's say we go to 30, then you would be at around 1% per grid. However, then it takes longer until you make money. And for me, in my experience, it actually works better if you have more grids. However, you shouldn't have too much grids as well, because if you have too much, you have to also calculate that you are paying fee for every trade. And so if you are paying 0.1% per purchase order and 0.1% per sell order, you're already losing 0.2%. So your profit shouldn't be below 0.2%, and even way higher than that. So 0.4 to 0.6 is actually quite a good number. And then you need to set up the money you want to invest. Here, as you can see, I need to invest 475 because I need to have a certain minimum between every grid. If I don't have that, I can either transfer more money in my futures account, or I can make the range smaller. So as you can see, if I make the range smaller to 33,000 and I make less grids, the money goes actually down that I need. So that's basically it. However, the most important thing is that you should also set a bottom price, a stop, basically a stop trigger, and a stop for the top price. So as we set our bottom price of 33,000, so we set a stop at 32,999. Yeah. And a top price at 43,000, 0.1. Okay, that basically means that all your positions will be closed once you are leaving that range that we set up. And you should really, really do that. If you are not doing that, you can actually lose a lot of money and even get liquidated. Because what happens is you will open orders here until you reach the top of your range. And then the range ends and your sell orders basically stay open. But if the price never goes down again, you can actually get liquidated. So you really, really need to do a stop trigger for the bottom price and the top price. It's also not set up automatically, you have to do it manually, and it is hidden here under advanced options. So make sure you are choosing that, and you should also choose close all positions on stop and close all or cancel all orders on stop. So you should set that up, and then the next thing you need to do is just create the bot, and then you can actually see how it makes money for you. As I said, you can start with small amounts to learn how it works and to get the gist of it, and you really have to get the range right every time in order to make money. Because if you are leaving the range, so if you are setting up a bot now and you are leaving the range tomorrow, you will probably lose money. However, if you are ranging for a few days, you will make money even if you are leaving the range, and because then your stops get triggered, and then you would lose a bit of your profit, but the profit you made until then is way bigger than the lose you are making once you leave that range. So that's basically it. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to use the comments down below. If you don't have a Binance account, use the link to save an additional 10% on fees. And if you find that video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.